Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite Mythbusters video, Fortnite experiments video, and in this one, we have got some fun stuff to test out with crash pads and vehicles. Now you may be wondering how we got crash pads in Season 6? Well, they just recently added them into Creative, so we can mess around a ton with them. Not only are we going to be testing out how cars interact with them, but also how ballers interact, driftboards interact, and a bunch more. It's going to be a ton of fun, guys. Be sure to leave a thumbs up on the video if you're hoping for, like, I don't know, no school tomorrow. That would be awesome. And also comment down below what skin you're using. And of course, don't forget to subscribe because we have got some more experiments coming up that you do not want to miss. But without further ado, let's jump on into it. Alright guys, so hopping on into it here, for all of these crash pads, we actually need to hop into Creative. That's right, they just added them to Creative in the recent update. So let's just go into one of the Creative lobbies, and then I have set up a brand new island for us to test out. So if we hop into here we go, the Experiment Island. Tons of crazy stuff has already happened on this map, and oh my goodness, more is gonna happen soon. So if you guys didn't know, if you go into the Creative lobby, again, in the new update, they added crash pads to the items that you can actually select and place around the map. So like, for example, if I just equip it to my whatever this bar is down here, I can place a crash pad on the map. I can actually place as many crash pads as I want. And then obviously if we head out of the flying mode, we can jump onto the crash pads and they act exactly like they did all the way back in Season 4. You guys remember when we had those like crash pads in between the floating islands and stuff? These are the exact ones. So obviously there's like so much we can do with these. Like, did you ever want to know what a gigantic crash pad looks like? Oh my goodness. I think that's as large as we can make a crash pad. And oh my, yeah, look at it. We are so tiny compared to the giant crash pad. And like, does it still work the same as normal? Yeah, it does. It launches us, I believe, the same height. It just looks way bigger than the other ones that now look tiny. All right, well, before we get into testing how a car interacts with a crash pad, there's a couple of other things that I think are going to be fun as well. The first of which that I was wondering about, if we go into here, into our devices, we have got Launchpad. So that got me thinking, what happens if we launch off a Launchpad into a crash pad? That should work perfectly. I'm actually curious what happens if we just jump right into the Launchpad with the crash pad. There's so many different pads in this game now. If we jump into it just like so, let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, we just get launched right into the ground like as fast as you can. That is kind of funny. All right, well, let's delete that and see what happens if we give a little bit more distance in between. So we jump and then launch. So that's kind of interesting. It actually cancels out the gliding animation or flying animation. Again, one more time, it happens really fast, but you start to fly and then the crash pad just launches you to the side. All right, well, now that we know about that, let's start messing around with vehicles. There's so many vehicles to test. Maybe we'll have to test more in a separate video, but like, for example, I want to first start off with the baller because those have never ever been able to interact with a crash pad before. Alright, so I've created the perfect testing area for this, and also for the cars here coming up in just a second. But yeah, we've got this tower right here that we can use to launch off onto the crash pad and see what happens. So yeah, guys, let's get into it with the baller. We'll place one like right up here, just like that, and we're ready to go. Oh my goodness, I've not used one of these in so long. When were they last in the game? Wasn't it like Season 8 or something? Way back in Chapter 1? Comment down below if you were there for those. But alright, we got a target right down there that we got to aim for. Let's first not even use the grappler. Let's just roll off the side of it. I'm not sure if we'll have enough speed. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be close. Oh, and look at that. It actually still works inside of the baller. And whoa, that is so weird. The gravity is like really messed up. Oh my gosh, I went even higher than before. No way, that is insane. Look at this, guys. Wait, why would I go even higher up into the air? Okay, that seems to be pretty much the same distance. Like, we hit the very top of the island, I think. I'm not sure if there's a barrier up there, but we definitely hit something. Oh my gosh. Oh, and that time we went lower. That's so weird. Yeah, you hit a point where it just kind of like floats in the air. That's so crazy. All right, hold on a second. We got to reset here for another try, but that was not what I expected. Oh my gosh, I like can't even move my baller anymore. It's like fully glitched out. What the heck? Yeah, it won't let me move it at all. What is happening? Well, that's weird. Okay, what if I get out of it and then get back into it? No, it is like, it's fully broken. Oh my goodness. Well, that's an interesting result from that. I did not really expect that to happen. Now, hold up. I want to try that again, but this time let's use the grappler that's on the front of it. See if we can get some like extra speed going into the crash pad. All right, so here we go. Just going to roll right off and launch the grappler. Wait, what? Wait, hold on a second. I'm inside of the crash pad. What just happened there, guys? For some reason, the grappler just like completely launched. You can see it a little bit there. And the baller is broken again. It will not move at all. And why did it teleport all the way over there? Then it flies off the map. But okay, let's try this other baller here just so I can show you again. We launch the grappler. If we launch the grappler, it gets launched off the crash pad. That is not something I expected to happen. That's actually kind of cool. Well, hey, that's a pretty cool discovery. And the baller is broken yet again. I'm just going to hit it off like that. And oh my gosh. It still gets launched into the air like crazy. Let's try out a driftboard. Before we hop into the cars, I want to see what happens with the driftboard because this item was even further before the ballers. Oh my gosh, what season was that? Comment down below if you remember what season that these were added in. But yeah, let's just go ahead and try it. Got the crash pad down there. Obviously, we've got the boost too to mess around with. Let's just try it again by boosting into the launch pad from the top, and look at how high we actually go. That is crazy. We can do like so many different tricks up in the air like this, and we launch across the map. No, I wiped out. Come on. Seriously, though, look at how far we went with the crash pad. I do not think these are meant for vehicles like at all. They're acting super glitchy, but it is cool. You lose like 0 momentum by launching off of there. And we're going to hit the side again. Again, you go so far. All right, well, now that we have those two out of the way, it is now time to test out the cars. And I want to test out the 4 main cars here. And there you have it, guys. All 4 of the cars ready to go. So let's just start out with the prevalent. Since it's sort of the average car, it's kind of a good starting spot. So yeah, we got our target right down there. Let's see if we can get it like right in the center. Here we go, just launching off the side of it. Oh, that's perfect placement. And we get launched again super high up into the air. Like we hit almost the top of the map. And we still stuck the landing and lost 0 health, which is actually kind of surprising. But yeah, we went super far with that. I wonder why it interacts that way. It's so weird. Like, hold on a second. Does it interact the same way with the smaller launch pad? Let's try it again with this prevalent right here and just launch off. Are we gonna make it? Yes, we are. And there you go. There's your answer. We just still get launched insanely high into the air. Can spin around and all of that stuff, but honestly the car acts really weird. All right, well, that was a pretty interesting result. Now time to try out the whiplash, which should be really cool considering that it has the boosters on the back. Let's see what happens. All right, ready and go. Just launch off the side of the tower and then use our boost like so to see if we can get a little bit more distance. We're moving forward. Guys, look at this. Look at how far we are going. We almost made it to the edge of the map in one single jump. It's too bad you can't control like up and down when you're launching through the air. You can only go like side to side. But yeah, the booster actually allows you to cover a lot of distance instead of just flying straight upwards. So all right, that's a pretty cool result. Well, let's see what happens. We've got 2 more cars to cover here, and then we'll have tested every single one of them out. So let's test out the Bear, the truck right here. This one's got these sort of off-road tires, not like the chonker tires, but maybe we'll have to test that out in another video. But yeah, it's a little better at off-road, so maybe it has some weird interaction with the crash pad. It just gets launched right up into the air as well. It's funny that I can't really spin around in circles. Okay, there we go. I can spin if I angle the camera right. But yeah, it gets catapulted just like the other ones. That's crazy. And then guys, we have one final car to test out. That is the largest car out of all of them. So maybe this one is like heavier or something, which will cause some weird interaction, but it is the semi-truck. So let's align it up. 3, 2, 1, and we are going off the side of the tower right onto it. And yes, it gets just catapulted as well. Does it go a little bit less high? I wish we could land back on the side of it, but nope, we missed. Oh my gosh, I got launched a little bit again, but that one was a lot lower. But anyways, they still interact crazy. That is not what I would have expected. They're kind of like glitched out. So yeah, guys, that is our answer for this myth. So be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more Mythbusters videos like this coming up soon. And also comment if you have ideas for something to test out. On top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos on the screen right now. Got some really good ones, especially the one on the top. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.